Hello everybody, my name is Petr Koutny and today I'm going to show a game of legendary Garry Kasparov and Boris Gelfland. Boris Gelfland is a black and Garry Kasparov is a white. This game was played on a 1993 in Linares, and let's enjoy this amazing game where Garry Kasparov is going to beat Boris Gelfland by a beautiful chess attack, and maybe we could learn something from this game, at least how to set up attack, how is important to bring all our pieces to attack, and how it's nice to play chess. So chess is best and I am going to enjoy to tell you everything about this game. So I believe that you are going to see beautiful chess game and nice video. If I am right, feel free and press like or press follow and follow and follow our YouTube chess channel. I hope you did. And now let's come back because what's interesting it's coming now. Bishop c4, it's not up to date modern opening. You know, I can't remember super strong GM playing this line, but at its time it was a really popular chess opening, and the famous chess player playing this opening for white, of course, was Bobby Fischer, another chess legend. But Bishop c4 is not a bad opening, but I think that Black found it way how to play this position without big difficulties against white's player. So e6 happened, and this bishop on c4 is hanging. Oh no, you know, it's not hanging, but it's not a save. One day black will play move b5 or rook c8, and of course this piece will have to go somewhere. So white is not interesting to wait for this time, and he's going immediately to b3, and still we are in the main theory. Even b5, short castle, bishop e7, and queen f3, queen c7. What's nice that white decided to bring his queen to g3, and that's the first sign of this game. White will attack black's king. Of course, if black will go for short castle, it's a nice chess advice. Play where is your active queen, and of course if white is going to bet everything to attack, he need queen in attack. So short castle happened and bishop h6. Anyway, let's come back and let's see how white played this move. Another route is queen d1, e1, g3 and f4, but we are not far from the Scheveningen position. Scheveningen position is sometimes f4 and bishop e3 and rook e1, a3 and so on. But be careful because this pawn is hanging. After move b4, this pawn is for free, and this is an important center pawn, and white has no way to lose this pawn and think that he will win this game in the future. So bishop h6 is a nice move. Big threat is checkmate on g7. g6 is a losing exchange, so that's not a good answer. So knight is going to e8, but the difference between knight on e8 and knight on f6 is that the knight on e8 is not attacking anything, but knight from f6 is attacking important e4 pawn. That's a different. That's the difference between to be active and to be passive. And of course, Garry Kasparov is happy to see knight e8, and I'm going to show another picture. Let's see black's army. Black's army, it's too passive. It's doing really nothing, and it's too far from the game. That's a bad picture of bad army. Remember that our main goal in the middle game is to be active and improve our pieces. Now, I can't believe that black is happy because his army is of course too passive, too bad, too lazy and doing nothing. So happened? What happened? Theory will tell you that white should play rook e1, but Garry decided to play rook d1. Anyway, this is still a good move, and bishop d7. Not bad answer is bishop f6. At least this move sounds like a more active move, and of course this bishop on f6 is doing a good job. And Garry Kasparov used to be famous for technique to exchange the best opponent piece. Every time when his opponent has got good and active piece, Garry Kasparov is going and doing his best to exchange this piece. So bishop g5, and this is an option where I believe that Garry Kasparov will play this position, because at the end he is not interesting to exchange his queen. Of course, if you are playing for victory, if you are playing for attack, there is no room for this exchange in a soon game. So queen d2 and rook e1, and here I believe that white's got a slight edge. But at the other side there is no attack against black's king, and maybe here black is only worst. But black is not in a big danger. That's a variation where theory will tell you that white is happy, black is worst. So what happened last, and what we remember, is rook d1 and bishop d7. I showed you variation bishop f6, where I used to believe that this is more active, but bishop d7 is not a mistake still. Knight f3, it's an interesting move. And why this move is interesting? Because after move b4 everything is simple. If you are attacking black's king, you need to bring all your pieces to place where you will start attack. And if you are going to split chessboard, and if you are going to watch this picture, it's a simple proof that b4 move is only helping white to bring another piece to maybe f4 or h5, and with every new piece attacking black's king, white's attack is more and more dangerous, and black's king is in a bigger and bigger danger. So b4 is going to help white, and that's a mistake, because if you are playing chess, we are not here for helping our opponent, but we are here to beat our opponent and to win the game. So b4 is of course helping white to bring his knight, and that's maybe another good advice. Say maybe chess lesson: if you are attacking, bring everything what is possible to place where you will start attack. And b4 of course is going only help white. So knight f4 happened, and king h8 was played. a4 is a big mistake. Why? Because here white is ready to sacrifice his bishop on g7, knight h5, check, queen h4, and queen g5 with a beautiful checkmate on h6. And that's the exactly power of attack. You know, if you have good pieces, if you have enough pieces for attack, everything is possible, and this is a beautiful variation. And because it's beautiful, I will play this variation for one more time. So a4 is a mistake because of move bishop taking pawn on g7 and knight h5. And just remember this knight on c3, and it was hard to imagine that this knight will beat black's king. And what's happened after this maneuver? This is a nearly winning piece. So yes, that's nice and beautiful position at the end, but that was only variation. So let's come back and let's enjoy this game. Knight f4 happened, king h8. Of course black is a strong grandmaster, but if black is playing this move now, I'm sure that he's feeling danger, and he's right. So bishop g5, and still black's army is doing nothing. I can't believe that this army has chance to fight. Knight f6, happened, or maybe bishop g5, knight g5, queen h4. That's a hard position for black. Here probably white will take on e6, and this position is, I think, winning for white. But it's interesting why here it's a big mistake to play f6. Of course, pawn on e6 is falling down, and here is another beautiful checkmate. Check on g6, and if this is not a checkmate, now this is a beautiful checkmate. So still black king is in a danger, and he has to be careful, but I think that Garry Kasparov now knows that he is winning. So knight f6 happened, and queen h4. This queen is going to look exactly where is black king standing, and he's playing for victory. But the chess booty is coming soon, and everybody know that in the hard position it's not hard to make a mistake. And now bishop b5 is a losing mistake, or maybe everybody will tell you that maybe h4 is an option, but probably Garry is winning after knight h5. Another option, it was knight c6, but still knight h5 is a super strong move with maybe at the end unclear position. So let's see how unclear position it's look. And yes, what about this position? I still believe that white is super in super shade and is playing for victory, but if this is a winning position, I don't know, maybe yes. But bishop b5 happened, and now let's enjoy the last sequence of brilliant chess moves. Knight d4 and rook on f1 has no any price for white, so white is not losing time to defend rook on f1. Okay, bishop f1 is only variation, but one exchange, another sacrifice, and of course that is checkmate on g6. So say g6, there's a check, and mate, and all variation will tell you here that even after h6 white is winning. So Boris made a blunder, and he know it now, and he came back to e8 and he hoped that he will survive, but he will not survive. He is losing by force. And that was another amazing chess game of Garry Kasparov, and I'm really enjoying to watch his games because his games are full of energy, full of life and fantasy. And okay, let's watch this game till end. What's happened? Queen e7, e5, another opening move, and after this exchange, bishop took f6 and rook d8. Everything is falling down if you are a black player, and you know, rook on d8, queen on h4, bishop on b3. That's a team. That's a winning team of white pieces. And knight d7, queen g4 happened, and it's hard to stop white to checkmate black's king. Even here is another rook for free. Doesn't matter. That's game over. Of course, bishop g7, that's maybe the last hope. But only last, because there is a queen going to e6. And probably this move is not possible. There's a pin, and here is a checkmate. So that was a beautiful game of Garry Kasparov, and I hope that you enjoyed to see nice game of two legends. Boris Gelfland as a black and Garry Kasparov as a white. We saw how Garry Kasparov won this beautiful and amazing chess game, and maybe this game will give us inspiration how to play chess, how to be better chess player, and why chess is best. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if I'm right, feel free and press like or press follow and made my day. Thank you. Hopefully you enjoyed. See you soon. Bye bye.